All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Lucy Richards, and this is the Thursday, May 2nd meeting of the Helena Planning Commission. I'm the chair of this board, and I call this meeting to order. And I will do a roll call of members present. Mike Newhouse.
Here.
And absent is Ann Schwend, but with two members present, we have a quorum and can conduct business. And so with that, I will move into regular items on the agenda. Should I introduce city staff?
It's all right if you don't. We can introduce ourselves. My name is April Sparks. I'm admin for the City of Helena Community Development Department.
And good evening. I'm Chris Brink, City's Community Development Director.
Thank you. And sorry for plowing on past you.
It's all right.
It's all okay.
And so with that, we will move on to regular items on the agenda. And we have one item tonight, which is to consider adoption of the draft bylaws. So before the commission discusses that, does city staff have anything they would like to tell us or add?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Yes, so I've made some slight edits and technology is escaping me. So I'm not able to share my screen and share those with you, but I'll go through those real quick. So there are a couple edits. So I've adjusted some dates, so you'll see, well, you won't see, but in the version that I've drafted or edited.
Chris, would you like me to share the one that we have online, and then you can just make note of where you made the edits?
Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. So if you go to the first page there, April, I guess it'd be the second page. There you go. So there where it says adopted with the blank 2023, of course, I changed that to 2024. Under Article 2 definitions, I've filled in the October 30th, 2023 establishment date with the appropriate resolution of 20886. And then on Article 3, Section 1, authority, I've made those same changes with the appropriate resolution in the creation date of October 30th of 2023. The next change appears, April, on page, where? On the last page, page 7. So under Section 2, I've added, it's not part of Section 2, but at the bottom of the document, I put signature lines for the chair, vice chair, and the third member. Just to put your signatures on the official version of the bylaws before they go to the commission, city commission, just for acknowledgement that they've been passed. So those are the only changes that I've made. I did want to point out section under Article 5, it'd be section well, just a second. Well, it's a section that speaks to the meeting date. I can't seem to locate that in my pages.
I believe that's Section 1.
Oh, there it is. Article 5, Section 1. I was right there. So yes, so I just wanted to point out that section. This is the one that I'd really like to get the commission's feedback. The first Thursday of each month at 6 is not set in stone. That is obviously for regular occurring meetings. We can definitely change that date. We would prefer that it be on a Thursday, however, just because there's no conflict with other commissions that we currently have to operate with on Tuesdays. So the time, the Thursday of the month, we're open to any of those changes. We just we just put that in there just for something for discussion. Well, that's all I have, Madam Chair.
Thank you. So Mike, what are your thoughts?
I like the 6 PM. I don't want to go any later than that for a start meeting. I can do 5:30 if that's more convenient, but first Thursday of the month works well for me for the regular meetings.
And this is Lucy. I also am fine. I like the first Thursday. I think 6 o'clock is a good time for me for the meeting if we have that as our regular start time. And I think it makes it a little easier for the public to attend too with work schedules and whatnot. So my only comment is just the fact that probably for the only time ever, July 4th, the first Thursday of the month, is a holiday. And so I didn't know if it was worth adding language in there meets the first Thursday of the month unless it's a holiday, essentially.
Go ahead, Chris.
Go ahead,
Sorry.
Commissioner. No, you're fine, Vice Chair.
Is that something that we can just, if the regular meeting, do we need to have that language in there, or do we just make a motion when that happens to use an alternate date?
I believe for the bylaws, it would be valid to put some language in there that speaks to meetings that fall on holidays, where that would occur the following Thursday, perhaps. Just keep in mind that if that happens, you'll have 3 weeks in between some meetings. And I suspect probably, so we'll have the same issue for Thanksgiving, right? So we'll need to adjust at least, for that periodically, so, or consistently. So I'm open to any language that we can put in there, that you'd like to put in there.
Well, I think the second Thursday is a good date to put in there. I'm not wedded to that. What do you think, Mike?
That's a good alternative if the regular meeting falls on a holiday. So I'd be open to having that language inserted into Article 5, Section 1.
Perfect. And I misspoke. Thanksgiving will be on the third Thursday. Not the
The
first.
fourth Thursday. Chris.
Or the fourth, so.
It's always the fourth Thursday.
Could be Veterans Day, or I think, yeah. So it could happen some other
Just
Thursday.
speaking as the staff liaison for all of our boards and committees, a lot of them sometimes run into holidays falling on their regularly scheduled meeting dates. And typically we've just handled it by polling the members of whatever commission or board and asking them what would be the most suitable makeup date for them, because schedules can change all the time.
So April, would your suggestion be then to amend it to say the first Thursday of the month, unless it falls on a holiday? And if it does, then city staff will poll the commission to set an alternative date, something along those lines?
Absolutely. I think that would be the best, because we don't want to, I personally would not want to hold you guys to an alternate date that may not work for everyone all the time.
I think that sounds reasonable.
Yeah. So I don't really have anything else to add with my thoughts on this. I think with that particular amendment and everything that Chris outlined in his presentation, I like the bylaws where they stand.
Okay.
So I guess if you would agree, Mike, or I would call for a motion.
Do we need to ask for public comment, or is there any other public members online
So
before?
we do not have any members of the public online this evening.
Well, with that, I make a motion that the draft bylaws be finalized for signatures at the earliest convenience of the board members. with the edits discussed in the past 15 minutes.
And Lucy here, I will second that motion. So all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Excellent.
And so with that, we would move on to the public comment portion of the meeting for public comment on any items not on the agenda, but under this commission's jurisdiction. But with no members of the public present, I guess we can move past that item and on to any meetings of interest, announcements. And I'll turn that over to you, Chris, I guess.
Thanks, Madam Chair. So the next meeting we have scheduled is June the 6th. That just so happens to coincide with an on-site visit by members of Halcyon Levine, our consultant. And I would anticipate that being a joint meeting, perhaps between the members of the Planning Commission and some members of the HCC. As you recall, last month I mentioned that HCC will be key stakeholders in this process, at least one member from each district. So I'm trying to coordinate with Ben, the president of the HCC, to coordinate a call meeting for them for that date, since Halcyon Levine will be in town. So we won't have any business before you other than discussion and presentation by the consultant.
So I have a question for you. So you mentioned, or maybe April did, that the kickoff has been moved to that first week in June. Is that correct?
Madam Chair, that is correct.
So other than this, our meeting where they will present to us, are there other specific events planned in conjunction that would involve this commission?
We do not have a formal schedule yet with the consultant other than that week being set. I don't even have an agenda yet for that week. But prior to that, no, there's no scheduled meetings with a consultant team. And then relative to more formal kickoff, so you'll start seeing rollout of maybe some social media pieces. You'll see some articles and interviews, I suspect, with local media. So you'll start seeing official announcements start rolling out here, probably starting next week, I would imagine.
Excellent.
Excellent.
And I did want to mention too, Madam Chair, before I forget, we do now have, and it's not official yet. We're waiting for the City Commission to see it first, and they'll get a snippet of it tomorrow. But we do have a brand for the plan. That brand has a logo, it has a name for our planning process, and it has a tagline for our process. So tomorrow we'll be ready to actually put that out there for the public. But I just wanted to let you guys know that we do have a brand for the plan now that's been finalized.
Well, that's kind of exciting. A little teaser trailer on that.
So you'll start seeing that on letterheads of the Planning Commission, I would suspect, and some other media that goes out. So be on the lookout for that.
Thank you for that.
And that's all I have, Madam Chair.
All right. Well, if there is no other business or comment from the member present.
I do have one other comment, and I'll reiterate it again at the next meeting when we meet with Halcyon Levine. Just a matter of public record. Already discussed with city staff. I took a position at Staley Engineering. Staley has teamed with Halcyon Levine for this process, but I am no way going to be working on the project professionally through my business. I'm in the surveying department, and the planning process will be completely separated from me. But just want to have it out there as public knowledge that there is that minor connection.
Thank you for that, Mike. All right. If there is nothing else, then I will adjourn this meeting.
All right, we'll see you next month.
See you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
You all.
Thank you.
Thanks.